Right. Hi guys. Today is going to be the first day of the return of the Vliggidy vlogs. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that's a bit of a long title for things, so if you don't mind, I'm just going to shorten it to Vliggidies, because vlogs is weird. So, one thing you've probably noticed is that you can't actually see the floor. And there's a reason why you can't see the floor, because I have managed to do the impossible. And now you're just thinking, what have you managed to do? Have you managed to stop cancer? Or make a rocket that can go to other planets with people on it? Nope. I've cleaned my floor. Big improvement. Anyway, so today is quite an exciting day for me because down there is my new little Diddy gaming PC, which I've been building, and today is a very good day. Today is the day my new graphics card arrived. So I'm going to be doing like a little unboxing video, sort of comparing sizes and stuff. Not going to go in that much into technical specs and stuff. A, I can't remember them. B, it kind of varies, and C, I just can't bother with the time hassle. Yeah, so I'm just going to go and get out the new box. Right, so you're probably wondering what graphics card I've gone for. Have I gone for like a Titan or something? No, I've gone on a budget. Got the EVGA version of the GeForce GTX 750 Ti. This one is the version with the ACX cooler, or the for the win version for some of you. And yes, it actually is called the for the win version. So let's start this unboxing. Well, actually, one thing before I got it, big thanks to the guys at Overclockers UK for all the help with advice and things, and for the almost every single time I order, free bag of Haribo. So, cheers for that, guys. Okay, so just off camera, I've just opened up that bit because I can't do it without holding my phone in one hand. So, on the back, it's pretty plain packaging. Basic and simple, has all the stuff you need on it. So let's get into the unboxing itself. I'm not the best at these sort of things, doing things one-handed, but there we go. So that will be the graphics card itself in a neatly ESD labelled bag and things. There you go. So let's see what elder bits we've got in there. So, yep, we've got some more bits. We've got and some more. Oh, well, you got some EVGA enthusiast build stickers for those of you who like to put stickers on things. We've got some more stuff down the bottom, which I'm just going to shake it to get it slide out. And I think that's it. Okay, so we've got a little powered by EVGA metal sticker, which will go on the front of your case. It's pretty cool. The DVI to VGA cable for those of you who still have the old-fashioned monitors. And then a 2 Molex to 6-pin connector, because although the standard reference 750 and 750 Ti don't have a power cable, this version is, well, it has got a 6-pin plug for those who like to overclock, and it's also factory overclocked as well. We've got an important notice about the type of DVI. The EVGA graphics guide, user guide and that, of how to put in the graphics card, which we kind of know. The different power supplies that the EVGA cards use. Something about BIOS. Graphics card has a BIOS as well. It's pretty interesting. And then, of course, the driver disk. Now, I've got this, which I have no idea what it is, so I'm just going to put the phone down, open it up, and see what it is. Okay, so that was a bit unexpected. EVGA has given a absolutely massive poster, got to be nearing a metre in height, about ½ metre wide, of this giant horned beast holding the Sonic's head with a sword in its hand. So that is what that other thing was. It's actually a pretty cool inclusion. I'm quite happy with that. That'll be going on my wall. So, does it fit? Yeah, that'll just about fit up there. So now let's actually have a look at the graphics card itself. You know, that's what I love about these sort of things. You open up and you find all this stuff, and then you haven't actually got to the actual thing you wanted to buy in the first place. So, opening up the first bag, and yep, inside the bubble wrap bag we've got, move that over there, we've got another electrostatic shielded bag, and inside this is the actual graphics card itself. So I'm just going to slide this out and then come back to you. Okay, so this is the graphics card itself. We've got a very nice like outside shroud covering a giant heatsink with copper piping inlays, which some of the others haven't got. You'll notice this is quite a large graphic card size compared to the original board, because they've got a custom PCB on the bottom with upgraded components as well, because the other cards would only be about that long for the standard version, but this has got a dual heatsink fan as well. On the outputs, it's got a DisplayPort, HDMI and a DVI. So this is G-Sync ready for those who want to get on that new NVIDIA initiative. On the back of the card, oh okay, so the PCB is that, and then they've added an extra bit on to make it not look as stupid, but if you see, it's actually got holes in it, which will be very useful for me, because inside my PC I've got glowing RAM and stuff. So with the motherboard being mounted horizontally, I'll actually be able to see that glowing through the side of the heatsink and things, sort of glowing through, even if I can't see it through the window itself. Now let's compare this to the old graphics card which I had, the 7770, and as you can see it's a tiny bit longer in fact, but that doesn't bother me that much, because the actual end itself is sort of hollow, so you can see it glowing through, and whereas that one is a fully enclosed case with a small fan and only little intakes there. This is a fully open shroud with two very large fans, so I reckon I'll be able to have this running very quietly and very coolly. Now one thing which I haven't seen yet is the power adapter. So let's go and have a look about to see if we can find that. Oh, there it is. I've got the 6-pin adapter on the top there. So I'm just going to go and install it, and then I'll get back to you and we can have a look at how it looks. Okay, so once it's installed, it does completely cover all of the RAM and bits which are down the back. I don't know if you, no, you can't really see it. But hopefully, once I've got it all running and that, you'll be able to see all of the lights glowing through that half of the fan and illuminating through the fan. It looks very cool in its matte black finish, which sort of suits the entirety of the rest of the case, and hopefully the lights I've got about the case will illuminate it and sort of shine off. One thing I like a lot about this is the back end of the graphics card is a matte black, so it suits in with the rest of my case, unlike the backplate for my motherboard. So I'm just going to go and boot it up and then install the drivers, and then let's go and have a look at how it sees. Okay, so just a quick comparison. This is how it looks without in. And just want to give you a quick look. I've got a Corsair power supply, a Seagate 3TB hard drive. Behind the power supply, on the other side of the case, I've also got a 200GB SSD and a 250GB hard drive in a 2.5-inch size. This red card is made by Innotek. It's a PCIe to USB 3 because my case has got USB 3s but the motherboard itself doesn't, because I went for a cheap motherboard to keep costs down. I've got an i3 4130 which isn't overclockable at all, and then I've got a H60 water cooler all in one system installed. The RAM I'm very happy with. It's 8GB of EVGA Core Orange series. Then I've got the graphics card, which you've seen already, 140mm NZXT fan and a 200mm NZXT front fan. I've got the radiator up the top, which you can see there, and then another 120mm orange LED fan at the top. At the front I've got a pretty standard LG DVD player, and then a Casa USB 2 and internal card reader, so I can plug in my USBs and memory cards and stuff without having to fiddle about with adapters all the time. I'm very happy with the entire case, and the case itself is Aerocool DS. It's an orange and it's got a side panel window to let you see inside. Oh, this, in case you're wondering, is control for the LED illumination lights, with a brightness switch as well, and then that is a power switch for the 200mm LEDs. Okay, so I'm just going to get on and uninstall the old drivers to install the new ones. Okay, so I've just uninstalled the other drivers from my old AMD graphics card, ready to boot up for NVIDIA. Okay, so I've got everything perfectly installed in that. Everything's working perfectly fine. If we go up and take a look in the system tray area, we've got the graphics card sitting at the moment at 20-19 degrees, whereas the CPU's on like 22. It's all working very well, working very smoothly, and with shadow play on NVIDIA cards nowadays, hopefully I will be able to make some recording videos of some gaming series or something. Otherwise I'll have to install Fraps or something like that. So yeah, that's the final part of the unboxing and system thing, and it marks completion of my sub £500 gaming build. Really happy with it, and I will see you guys soon with another Vliggidy.